Buy or pass? Do we want to buy them? Do we want to pass on them? This is our dilemma.
I had no clue you were going to say that so late.
We're going to give you a list. Probably of 10, I would guess.
There's 8.
Oh, there's 8. Zach likes 10.
Just get to the video.
Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we're going to talk of whether we're going to buy or pass.
Yeah, so we're going to give you 8 bottles of bourbon. All bourbon, right? Nope, 1 rye.
Yes, 1 rye.
1 rye and 1
Whiskey.
Whiskey and 1 whiskey that says it's a bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
For all
the technical
so we're
people
just gonna
out there.
say we're just going to say bourbon.
Yeah, pretty much. But we're going to kind of talk about some ones that we have talked about on the channel before, some of them that we haven't, some of them that I know yours truly said that I really enjoyed, and have since, I'm losing my voice, changed my mind.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Which one do you think I'm talking about?
Well, I'll say it when I see
Point
it.
right now. Yeah, that one.
All right. Because I feel the same way.
Oh, you have?
I do feel the same way. I do.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start.
We ready?
Yep.
All right. Oh, before we start, hit that like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and then we're going to talk about a Baker's 13. Baker's dozen. That is a Baker's dozen, 13. Y'all love it. You love it. Don't act like you don't.
This is what I'm stuck with, guys. All right, so Baker's 13. So I keep debating about doing a review for it.
Yeah.
I haven't opened up this one. This is one, I don't know if I got this one from...
I bet you got it from the distillery.
No. I can't remember. No, I didn't get this from the distillery. I did try to get... Actually, I wanted one from the distillery, and I keep missing it, the distillery. But I think the ones at the distillery are actually better.
Yeah.
Out of the single barrels I've had. So here's my whole thing about Baker's 13. They are single barrels. They're, got more age on it, same proof, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This is like the one that's like right in the middle. Like, I don't know to tell you all to buy or pass.
I would say buy it.
It's not cheap. It's like $150.
Yeah, but I mean, what other... There's only like 1 or 2 other Beam products that you would say.
No, I mean Knob Creek. I mean, there's Knob Creek stuff.
No, Knob Creek 18. I would say yes.
Knob Creek 12.
Yeah, it's fine.
Knob Creek 9-year.
It's good.
Knob Creek single barrel cask strength.
Okay, so you're saying Knob Creek. That's all you got. The 7 and the 13, I think, are worth buying if you can find them, especially if you can get it from the distillery.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say about it. The one I've had from the distillery I thought was really awesome, and I had really high hopes. And I was like, man, I'm gonna get that. We're gonna review it. I think it's gonna be top 20 of the year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. I've had one, I think, at Liquor Barn. I've had one at Evergreen, and I had one at a restaurant somewhere. And they were all meh. Like, they really all were mid. And I don't I know they're all single barrels, right? So I get, like, they can range drastically.
Yeah, they can.
With that being said, it's hard for me to tell you to spend $150 on this whenever you can just go buy a Disco 11 for like $140, $150.
Now, see, you had to put it up against the Disco.
But it's like same price range.
I would buy the Disco.
I would too. So as much as I do enjoy these,
yeah,
I think it's passing.
All right. I say give it a try. Next on the list is the old Four Roses bourbon.
Yeah, and this is the 80 proofer too.
Yes.
So you got to take that into consideration.
I think this is, to me, you should have this on your bar. Because this is not for drinking straight from the bottle or anything like that. This is one of my... Besides Woodford Double Oak, this is one of my go-to mixing for cocktails. I just think that it's It adds just enough flavor into a cocktail. It's super smooth. It's super easy to drink. Super whatever. And for 20, I think it's like 21, 22 bucks. It's right in there. It's along the lines of your Evan Williams Bottle and Bond.
Okay.
Like that. Different flavor profile, but just again the same kind of in that realm of being a great mixer. I would not drink this straight because I don't love it straight. So I guess all bourbon should be judged on whether it could be drinking straight. So maybe I'm changing my mind and saying, don't buy it. If
you
you're
literally
just
hyped it up. You spent all that time hyping it up
for a cocktail. So if you're just going to drink this by itself, just pass.
It's passed.
All right. So there it is. Cocktail, buy. Straight, pass. Oh, man.
Pass.
It's a pass.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's just there's better things at that price point.
Yeah. The Maker's Mark, this is the 2023 BEP. Beep. To me, I'd buy this. I think it's good. I think it's one of, outside of cellar age, this has probably been one of the better releases for Maker's Mark this year.
For sure.
I totally enjoy this. I would totally buy this. It still probably is sitting around in liquor stores.
Yep.
And that's 75-ish.
Something like that.
Yeah, 70,
depends where you're buying it from.
Yeah, 70, 75 bucks. Like,
if you can't find a seller's age, which I understand the struggle of that, totally, I get it. Go buy this. This is, I think, the best one of the.
Is that the Stave series, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
that's why I was actually wanting to make sure. Yeah. To me, I think it's the best one that they've done. I think it's actually really, really good. It's findable. It's cheap.
Yeah.
This, I'm not going to say is like, this elite special bottle.
No, it's not.
Whatever. But I think this is a great example of some of the really good stuff that Maker's Mark is doing.
Yep.
And again, availability, it's reasonable, price-wise.
The next one on the list is, let me take it out of this beautiful leather case.
Struggle's real.
It is real.
Blanton straight from the barrel. This is the, since they used to only do these overseas, now Buffalo Trace like, oh yeah, instead of just, the people who ship them from overseas back over here, we'll just do it. A lot of people will tell you that they prefer this over Blanton's Gold. The price for this is not cheap. It's like 150, 180 bucks MSRP, I think.
Yep.
So it's definitely not cheap. It does help, for the whole horsey collection though. I am of the standpoint of, I just prefer the Blanton's Gold more. I just think this gets a little bit too oaky a lot of times. Now, we are still going to do a review of this. I still haven't cracked it, so maybe I will love it. And it is a single barrel after all. But for the most part, I've always been more of a Blanton's Gold fan. So I'd rather put that time, energy, and money into looking for one of those than for the straight from the barrel.
Any high-end allocated Blantons, I'm generally a pass on. I don't think they're worth the money that you have to pay to get them.
Mm-hmm.
A regular Blanton's is fine, and paying $50 to $75 for that is fine. But anything over that, I find the liquor wanting at that price point. And so I would much rather save my money and get a bunch of different things at that price point. So it's usually a pass for me.
Yeah. But it does come with a really nice leather bag.
It does come with a leather bag.
I'm totally waiting for him to drop this.
This is
people go crazy for those leather bags, by the way.
I know. Listen, we could probably sell the leather bag by itself. So it is.
It's not for sale. Don't write. Don't leave a comment.
No.
You can hit that notification, subscribe, and all that fun stuff.
All right. So maybe something that some of y'all maybe not even know about is Mayor Pingree.
Oh, I feel like if you're deep enough into like YouTube for bourbon, I feel like you've heard of Mayor Pingree.
Yeah, but some of you may be new and you're looking at something and you
fair.
go, we do have a lot of new people. So, Mayor Pingree. Here's what I'll say about Mayor Pingree. It is a bourbon.
Come on,
it's a bourbon.
not a bourbon, though.
Whatever.
It's a bourbon whiskey.
It's a bourbon
A
whiskey.
little different.
It is a little different. There are some unbelievable Mayor Pringries out there.
We have had some legitimate great ones. We've also had a couple that we would not consider great.
Correct. And so it's hit or miss. And when you're talking like 13 to 15-year-old MGP, aged the right way,
that's not this.
That's not this. That's definitely not this. It can be unbelievable.
Yes.
But their normal stuff it's fine. We don't get it around here.
No, it's only up in Michigan. It's the only place we got it from.
And so it's not like I don't feel like we're missing out not having it, other than getting some of the...
That is a great way of summing that up.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're missing it.
Right. If you see a 15-year black label...
No, it's a
blue label. Sorry. A 15-year blue label...
I mean, honestly, if you see a 15-year black or blue label...
Just buy them. Now, it'll cost you an arm and a leg, but
sure.
It will be worth its weight in gold. Other than that, I would say you're not missing out by not having...
they're basic stuff.
Yeah.
I'd rather pass.
Yeah, agree with you. Now we're coming to the bottle that we both...
I know.
Okay, so this is interesting because we did a review of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say in the review, we kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think we both enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. I have since drank on it several times, and I don't love it.
I'm coming back around to that exact same thing. I still enjoy the nose on it.
Yes.
But the palate is like opening up in a really weird, tannicky way.
Yeah.
And I don't enjoy it as much as what I did. And I'm surprised on how much it's turned.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I don't know. It's just, it's going in a weird and bad route.
I do agree with that. And so for me, as much as it pains me to say, like looking at this bottle, I always tell you, you cannot usually go wrong with with this bottle shape.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pass for me.
Yeah, I think so.
And you can still probably find these around, and looking like if you really felt like you were missing out on the secondary, you're going to pay, I don't know, $150 to $170.
Well, and I also think too, a lot of liquor stores would have held on to these for end of the year.
Yeah.
So I think whenever you're looking at it and it comes up to you wherever you are in that spot line, and this is an option,
I would be going to a bar and trying to find this somewhere to know whether or not you want to spend your end of year allocated
and make sure it's been
budget
opened up for a while too. Because whenever we reviewed it, I don't think I fresh cracked it then, but I think I just opened it.
Yeah, it was unlocked. So it's, again, as much as it pains us to say, because we are Jack Daniel's believers, this is a pass.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Next one is Dickel 8-year
bourbon.
Yeah.
Bourbon. So everybody seems to love this. I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people on WhiskeyTube seem to just really enjoy this bottle. And I just don't. Yes, I might say it's the best Dickel that's out there. But I don't know if that's really saying much.
It's not really saying much.
It's still I don't know. I just haven't.
You have a Glen over there?
I don't think it's clean. Actually, yeah, here.
I mean, it might help that it's not clean. It's got something good in it.
Yeah, it's clean.
All right, I'm going to taste this while we're talking about it.
And I get the value of it. The value of it is like $30-$40 or something. I don't. I mean, it's like 8 years old, so that helps. Proof of it's 90. I just have not really enjoyed or cared for this whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, it's... I mean, it's Dickel, man. It's Dickel.
It comes down to.
I hadn't had that one, so having it, I would just say, how much is this?
That's like $30-$40, I think.
Yes, spend $30 or $40 in a better way. To me. I mean, I'd love if it opened up.
That's been open for almost a year.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'd love if it like.
I mean, I guess in theory there's still time.
Anyways, I will say the one thing it does have going for it is that there's not the sour Dickel smell that I normally get on it.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. Last one, Old Fitz 10-year. I went to a Heaven Hill event, spent a lot of money going to that Heaven Hill event. Had a great time with my friends that was there. We hoot and hollered and do what we do. And then we had the opportunity to buy this at the end of it, which was expensive.
Yeah. Well, the event was expensive.
Everything was expensive about it. With all that being said, got to try it there, and it just was... Man, what do the young kids say? Mids?
It's mid.
It's mid.
It's mid.
It's not bad. It's not remotely impressive. It's not really anything impressive. Could be impressive. I don't know. It's very boring.
Yeah.
That's good.
I have not had this, and I'll just lean on my Old Fitz, what I have had, and just go, like, it's fine. Always the appeal of Old Fitz is the fact that it is in probably, outside of a couple of bottles, the coolest bottle there is.
Oh, for sure.
And so that is part of the appeal. And there are a lot of people who have collected these since the beginning, and so they have all of these decanters lined up. Outside of that appeal, the liquid inside is always, as the kids would say, mid. There's been a few that have
17-year. I thought was good.
Yeah, that have been like, oh, that's special. But in general, like it's okay. But again, if you are a collector and these are the things, like looks beautiful on a display. It just does. So, I mean, if you're going to buy it for that and not worry about the liquid inside, I'd say buy. But if you're doing it to open it up and have the liquid inside, there are definitely, I think this was like $180.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. For $180, there are several other bourbons that
for sure
can carry their weight in taste, more so than this. So, there it is.
All right, so that's our list. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and if you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, notifications button. And until next time,
we'll see you.
We'll see you.